fornication you are struggling with is not the same fornication that Roman Catholic priests have sworn the oath of celibacy and have overcome it. Do fathers, Roman Catholic fathers, do they speak in tongues? Was Joseph speaking in tongues? Joseph did not have Bible. Joseph had no pastor. Joseph had no church. Jesus did not die for Joseph. Nobody lay hands on him. If we are empty oil on your head over and over, you remain in spiritual embarrassment. Last week, Pastor, I was in Dublin. I held a crusade in Dublin in Irish Republic, Ireland. And the Roman Catholic white people gathered in front of me to preach to them. And I remember the National Day in Republic of Ireland, March 17, is their day of independence, and they call it St. Patrick's Day. Patrick was a reverend father. He commanded all the snakes in the country to gather in front of him, and they did. And he ordered them into the sea, and he supervised their filing out, and all the snakes in Ireland went into the sea and perished there. In the whole world today, Republic of Ireland is the only country in the world that have no snake. It was St. Patrick that dismissed them, a Roman Catholic. Now snake full everywhere. I'm old enough to express my embarrassment to you in Christianity. I was part of the first house in building. I've been preaching for 50 years. I know what the first house looked at. St. Patrick single-handedly removed all snakes in the Republic of Ireland and emptied them into the sea. And hundreds of years after, I preached in the Roman Catholic University in Dublin. 500 years after, snakes have not returned to Republic of Ireland. Roman Catholic Reverend Father. That's why it's very difficult to convert a Roman Catholic person to Christian. It's easier to convert Muslim than to convert Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic, all these ones they are talking about, Roman Catholic people they've been taught in their church. They know about Father Dennis. It's in their books that when you have headache, pray in the name of Father Dennis, whose head was cut and it was still speaking. And it works for them. But that's what they believe. When you are talking about signs and wonders, the Roman Catholic people are just looking at you and saying, what are you saying? We have it in our own record what we have achieved without your speaking in tongues. Do the Reverend Father speak in tongues? But they have conquered a lot of things that you are still struggling with, which is the reason why you need to impose a task, impose a ban, impose a kind of discipline upon yourself. Put a vow on yourself. The Bible talks about those who swear to their own heart and will not repent. Put pressure on yourself for righteousness. I'm a preacher of righteousness. A little leaven for me leavens the whole lump. Wherever I see unrighteousness, I see that these people are telling lies and they are manipulating. I run away from them for 1,000 miles because the way I get my results, I know it, and I don't want anybody to adulterate my procedures. My wife and I got to Heathrow and they were already boarding, and they asked me, the airline asked me, where is the certain document Nigerian government say you should sign before you board, because we're just coming out of COVID. I say, I'm not aware. They said, it's the federal government that say we should not enter our country. I say, I'm going home. They said, they say you should not, you don't come. We will not pick you. And as I stood with my wife trying to figure out what do we do, the airline official walked up to me and said, sir, you don't look like a passenger we can drop. I will call in a taxi and I will describe where this test can be done back in London, and he will take you there, and I will ask him to wait to bring you back, and I will make sure this aircraft is going nowhere until you come. I'm not a governor, I'm not Dangote, but I know who I am.